All right, what's up? Back here again today, back in the building. Another day, few things to talk about real quick. Hopefully you tune in. Like I said, leave a like, dislike, whatever, comment, question, whatever. I will get to it. But today, repping the Rangers, the New York Rangers, repping the Pelicans. Used to work for the Pelicans, so repping the Pelicans. Start out today. Let's talk about this hate thing for Megan Rapinoe. Um, Megan Rapinoe, I guess there was some defaced posters or something when they did their little parade, or did their parade, not little parade, their big parade. But I'm just saying, don't want nobody to take my words out of context and be lighting me up. But when they had their parade, um, there were some defaced posters, so they're looking at a hate crime. So I want to know why. What's the reason for the hate? Is it because she doesn't sing the national anthem? I found it really, I don't know the word. I just call it odd that people, like on Facebook, I was reading some of the comments when she said she wouldn't visit the White House and stuff like that, that people wishing that she got hurt. I mean, these people are nuts, man. People are nuts. So I just, I think that there's nothing more American than expressing yourself. She expressed that she didn't like President Trump, which many of us have, and now people are losing it. She's not going to go to the White House. I didn't feel this type of hate or see this type of hate when Tom Brady did not go to the White House. Tom Brady hasn't gone for either. I don't think he went to see. I don't think his wife is a fan of Donald Trump, and Tom Brady didn't go for Obama. He wasn't a fan of Obama. Tom Brady, is a friend of Trump. So I didn't sense this type of hate on him when he said he wouldn't go to the White House. So if they, and also maybe it's because she took the knee. Well, she now stands. She took her knee. She now stands. So it's almost like you can't please everybody. So my suggestion would be, don't try to please everybody. Just be yourself. Megan Rapinoe, keep doing your thing. Keep using your platform for something good, which is, fighting for injustice, fighting for gay rights. I believe she is gay. Fight for your rights. Whatever you got to do. So keep doing it. There are going to be people that don't like you for whatever reason. So let them continue. Let the haters hate. The haters are going hate. And someone once said, if you ain't getting haters, you ain't doing nothing. So you're doing something. All right. So keep it up. Keep it up. Whatever it is, keep it up. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations on everything. I'm not going to stay on that too long, but we're going to continue to talk about crazy people right now. Okay, so now a Florida woman has a kid in the doctor's office, and the kid licks a tongue depressor and puts it back in the thing. So she got arrested and is going to be charged with a felony because it was a clear sign that said "Do not touch medical things" or whatever it is. But what is going on with these people, man? I mean, come on. We got people licking ice cream, all right? We got a guy at work at a Taco Bell or Taco place licking tacos. I mean, come on, people. Come on, people. We better than this. But you doing stuff like that, you get caught. What happens when you do that? Somebody sees you and then they decide to just knock you out. I wonder, is there going to be a charge for that? But this is just crazy. This is crazy stuff. So enough with the crazy people. Serena Williams is playing to try to tie the record for most championships in Grand Slam championships. Most Grand Slam championships. I think it's 24. 24 Grand Slam championships. She is a 4-time Olympian. And I'm pulling for Serena. Serena has been on top of the tennis game a while. She's looking for her 8th Wimbledon title. So we'll see what happens there. So Serena, good luck today. She's facing Halep. She's facing Halep, the young lady who beat Coco. So that should be a tough match. She's seventh in the world, I think it is. Serena is 11th, in the world. I think that's right. Moving on, like I said today, I'm just gonna talk about a few things. I'm gonna do this every day, talk about a few things, but this is a little different than my Facebook Live. Hopefully, my Facebook Live people tune in here. My Facebook Live, we get to correspond. So this is good practice for me to talk and just to talk and try to carry it. I carry it myself. So I'm working. So what this also does too, it forces me to read up on things and maybe talk about things that nobody's talking about in the news. But we call this, like I said, the Gypsy Talk Show. Gypsy Talk. Call it Gypsy Talk with Chucky or whatever you want to call it. But the reason why it's that, again, I'll explain, is because we go all over the place, different subjects. We'll get back, we get back around to the subject, but we go all over the place, or I go all over the place. There's no we. I'm my own producer. So I'm just doing my thing. Let's see what else we talking about. Okay, Florida one talked about that. So a little bit about Serena Williams, the Rapinoe. Okay, the Harden Westbrook trade. Okay, we're gonna talk about that one. Okay, how I feel about it. Okay, the positives for Houston. I think Russell Westbrook is more durable. Chris Paul seemed to get hurt like late in the year. I don't believe Russell Westbrook was ever one of those load management guys. So I think he's more durable than Chris Paul. I don't think he's more of a point guard than Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul is more of a point guard, like a true point guard, like an old school point guard. But in today's game, it's more scoring point guard. So Russell Westbrook fits the mold of today's game. Now, this is the question mark for Houston. It's James Harden's team. Is James Harden going to be willing to give up the ball, become more of a spot-up guy? Are they going to alternate, possessing the ball? I mean, how's that? It's only 24-second shot clock. So how is that going to work? I think, looking at their roster, they do have, like, guys that are not going to mind. Like, P.J. Tucker's a guy, role player. He'll take his shot. He'll take 8 shots a game. That's fine with him. Clint Capella, he's fine with rebounding, blocking shots. You got Harden and Westbrook there, who are probably going to get most of the shots, and Eric Gordon. So the question is, who's going to change their game? Who's going to change their game? I don't see Westbrook being a spot-up guy. He's a guy that can create havoc, get the ball, taking it to the basket, create havoc. He's not a great three-point shooter. I believe it's like 29%, something like that. But I think that Westbrook helps as far as the durability goes. He's going to be there. He's not been injured. But I don't see Chris Paul staying in Oklahoma City. I see him being moved again, because if Oklahoma City is going to be rebuilding, if they're not going to use some of those picks, they got like 15 picks over the next 10 years or something like that, or 8 years or something like that. They got some crazy number of picks. If they're not going to use those picks to bring in a veteran, I don't see Chris Paul staying there if they're not going to be competing for a championship, because he's older now. A lot of these guys talk about how when they get older, they've made money, so now they want to win championships. And I think Chris Paul is probably one of those guys. I don't believe he's ever been to the finals. I think Russell Westbrook only went once. Harden only went once. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out, because I don't think this is over. This is not over by a long shot. So it's still more to go with this particular trade. So that's going to be interesting to see. Let's see what else. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, also, I got little notes written down. So that's why I'm looking over there. But Westbrook is not the same player that he was when they were together. Harden is not the same player that he was when they were together. Harden came off the bench, and more of a like a boost role. When you come off the bench, you gotta come off and keep the intensity up. Coming off the bench, you gotta either make the score grow or the score has to stay the same when you come out. Now you have a situation where Harden is the guy. He's going to play out of a 48-minute game or 40 minutes of that 48. So, it's going to be interesting to see, especially with D'Antoni's style, which is kind of like, one guy dominates the ball. And just like when he had Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire, those were the guys getting it done. Steve Nash had the ball, he dribbled it around for, 22 or the 24 seconds of the shot clock if he needed to. So it's going to be different though. We'll see. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. What else I got over here? Okay, Elin Nordegren, Elin. I should say Elin. I'm sorry, Elin Nordegren. Tiger Woods' ex-wife is pregnant now by Jordan Cameron. I thought that was interesting. The former tight end, former NFL player who dealt with all the concussions. I think he played for the Browns and the Dolphins. But Elin's moving on. She's been moving on. Tiger Woods has moved on. But I thought that was interesting that she's pregnant. And I know people will be like, well, why are you talking about her? Why is she in the news? Anytime you divorce a guy and you get $110 million, you're going to be in the news. Simple as that. All right. So that's why she's in the news. So people watching her, what I'm saying? Jordan Cameron, of course, former NFL player. So good luck to them. So that'll be something we watch, I guess, to see how that relationship unfolds because, they're both sort of celebrities, you could say celebrities. Let's see. Okay. Last thing I got on my list. Okay. Speaking of jumping back to crazy people. Okay. Grayson Allen gets ejected from a summer league game. Now, Grayson Allen, good ball player, gave a hard foul, hit a guy in the head who tried to set a screen on him when Grayson pushed him from well, I forget who they were playing, but Grayson is now in Memphis. Okay, Grayson, you are trying to make the team. There's no need for you to get kicked out of a summer league game, man. Come on, man. I'll take Chris Carter's line. Come on, man. You can't do that. You already got people watching you from what you did in college with the tripping people. You know what I'm saying? So for Grayson Allen, I know this probably will never reach him, but if it does, dude, keep your focus. You can have this job and if you are watching the news and the money that they're paying NBA guys right now, just keep your cool. You understand? You can get paid a whole lot of money. You'd much rather be playing here than overseas. You do have a skill that teams can use. You can shoot the ball. You got toughness. I like your toughness in college, but there's a difference between toughness and stupidity. You know what I'm saying? So don't be stupid. Continue to be tough. People are not going to bother you. They know you'll fight. That's fine. People know you fight. They're not going to bother. And if some tough guy decides to try you and you need to fight him, nobody's going to argue with you. All right? So stay in the game. Stay in the game. No need for that, what happened with you. So, that's it for today, man. It's something, I like to do something a little quick. It's a little 15 minutes. Maybe you going to work. You coming back from work. You're in the shower listening or whatever. But, hey, check me out. Subscribe. Drop a like. Drop a dislike. Whatever it's called. A thumbs up or a thumbs down. But in the comments, please leave why. This is a work for me. I'm having a good time, so I'm trying to get better at something. So if you want to get better at something, you have to accept constructive criticism. So I'm willing to accept that constructive criticism. So have a great day. Again, like when I do my Facebook Live, I always say, hey, something nice. Hey, life is short. Something nice and positive. Be happy or whatever. But, life is short. Enjoy your life. And that's it, man. be nice. All right, so take it easy. Deuces. Peace.